and come to the Knicks, we're gonna give him Kimber Walker, no issue.
You're gonna give
I'm
him?
just playing. I love Kimber. Hey, no disrespect, but I'm just saying this is Dame time. I'm just saying,
This is Dame time.
Dame time it is.
But we got
See, now
the
we're talking, and you look at the standings. You see the Lakers at 11, even though we know they're good. You see teams. We did not mention Denver Nuggets. That's like I don't want to be disrespectful. Denver is good. Denver is
Denver
great.
is great. But Denver is great, bro. Just wait
Yeah.
for like Jokic is playing. Wait for Jamal to come back, and you're gonna. I believe they're gonna be in top four is good, but I still believe they can take like a higher seed, maybe second or third. Because Utah Jazz, I'm not really happy with the Utah Jazz that I told you in the first episode. I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Denver. I see Denver.
Utah is going to be great in the regular season. That's it.
Exactly. Denver gonna compete. Jokic is not going anywhere. He's still the MVP though. He was the MVP.
All
Let's
day.
not forget that. The Joker.
The Joker.
hmm Even though the
Yeah.
last the last game, I was surprised they lost against the Cavaliers somehow. But it happens, bro. You give away
And it
these.
happens. This is the Cavs we talking about. Ain't nobody care about the Cavs. LeBron is not there. Nobody's there, so they're back in their own place, and I'm happy
You don't. Why you don't like the Cavs, bro?
because the Cavs. See, like respect to LeBron. LeBron is the Cavs. The Cavs was
Right.
never anything in the history of the NBA.
Even
They were
when Kyrie
never,
was there. Exactly. They were never nobody. They
never,
were nobody.
never in a conversation. And at some point, when LeBron reached, they were talking like they're like the Boston Celtics, or they're like the Lakers. Like they're in the conversation of being
Yes.
this like a really good team. While Cleveland is just Cleveland. Just face it. You're Cleveland, and now you're back in your own place. And I dare you to find the Cleveland fan right now.
Nobody.
How many were there when LeBron was there?
Only the native ones, maybe even I'm questioning that. Like the ones who really live
I'm
there.
questioning that myself. How many Cleveland fans are there right now? If you're watching this and you are a Cleveland fan, please let me know. Because I need to know how many fans are there. Because I remember they were
Nobody,
like
bro.
packing you when LeBron was there. But now nobody is there. Everybody's rooting for the Lakers, the bandwagons and all that.
Let them give. Let them not. Even if they tell you yes, we are fans, just for the sake of the argument. Okay, just mention two players from the roster. Let them
Even I
mention.
don't know.
All I know is
I know Jared
Allen.
Allen. That's it.
Oh,
I know
exactly.
Kevin Love is still stuck there.
I believe he's leaving soon as well. He's leaving soon.
I think he needs to leave. He's having mental issues from living in Cleveland only.
That's a
Uh,
bad one. What
oh,
what,
that's
what
just
about the young guy? What about the young guy?
who
Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton. His name. His name is
I
Sexton.
forgot his name because he's in Cleveland. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Don't think.
Yeah, man. But they are out of the map. They are out of the map since LeBron is out. They are out of the map.
I've been telling y'all from the beginning. LeBron leaves. Where the hell is Cleveland?
Exactly.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Remember when Tristan was there and he was like, "Don't forget, we're still a championship team."
Forget about
Remember
that.
that?
Forget about that, man. Let Tristan Thompson forget about that.
Oh man, let's move. Man, we ain't got much time. We need to move to the next.
Yep.
Let's discuss the whole. What do you call it? This 75th anniversary team
hmm
and why and who like who do you think is being snob and why do you think that?
I believe the biggest nub, as we said, as we mentioned earlier, Clay Thompson. Clay
True.
Thompson, he's a two-way. He's a two-way guard. He can defend and he can offensively. We cannot stress how good he is offensively. He scored how like
Defensively as well,
30
equally.
30 plus exactly 30 plus points in two quarters, one half, without even dribbling the ball. That night was like out of the world. I believe he. I don't know. Again, I don't know how do they categorize these things. I don't know how do they
I
make
don't
the
know what the
criteria.
cat is. Yeah,
It's
me
exactly
neither.
how do you see it? Do you make comparison between the players, or Do you just look at championships, or do you look if he's a superstar, if he's a role player? If you consider that we have so many role players, we have so many superstars, are you trying to favor the old people against the new people? How do you make the criteria? This is a question that we are asking right here. But the
I'm gonna
biggest
dig
snub
on
to me
this further. I'm gonna
is
dig and I
Clay.
want to know. I want to know
Yes,
how did they choose all these players? Because
exactly.
see, some names make sense to me. See, I'm not a old head when it comes to basketball, so I don't know the people who played in the '80s and all. I don't know them,
Hmm.
but I know they paved the way for the players.
Of course, that's no
But there
brainer.
are some names that you can at least like the moment you hear these names, you know that they're great because you've heard them in a conversation before.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I'm not going to speak about the old school guys because I don't know what happened at that time. They might be great at what they did. So I
But
can't talk.
who do you think that we can take off the list and put Clay Thompson instead?
Clay Thompson.
Forget
Look
about
at
the
the
old
list.
heads.
See,
Forget about the old heads. Yes.
no
Mm.
disrespect to this guy, but I don't
Mm.
think he should be in the list.
Who?
Anthony Davis,
Why do you think he shouldn't be on the list?
because I don't believe he's still like I don't believe he has that impact. I don't know. I believe Dwight Howard should be in his place. I believe Dwight Howard had a better impact when he came into the game. And still having that impact. You see Anthony Davis playing right now. I don't like he should be dropping 30 apiece, and he's not. He's not playing bully ball. I don't know.
Actually, that's
I
a
don't think
great
Anthony
point.
Davis should be there.
I believe this is a great point. You mentioned Dwight and taken off Anthony Davis off the list. Why? Because they both have one championship, but Dwight Howard has more resume. He has three defensive player of the year. He got three or two defensive players of the year, if I remember correctly. So Anthony Davis, maybe did Anthony Davis get this award? Let me look it up.
Defensive what? Let me check.
Defensive
I don't know.
defensive
I
player,
think Anthony Davis was always on the offensive end
more than
mostly,
a defensive. Okay, the White
more
Howard.
than a defensive player. His defense is good, but I don't think it's at the level of Dwight Howard.
The White Howard had the three defensive player of the year:
Oh,
2009, 2010, 2011, and also he got 8 trips to the All Star teams, and he was 5 times All NBA first team and an NBA champion. On the other hand, Anthony Davis,
Anthony Davis got two defensive
who,
first team.
so here you go. No, not first team, defensive player of the year. Dwight Howard got
Defensive player of
three.
the year. I don't see that.
He didn't got any of that. So
No,
Dwight
I don't
Howard,
see that.
exactly. Dwight Howard should be in his place. I agree with you 100%. I
See what I'm
have
saying? Is this
like
a
the argument.
popularity contest or what is it? That's what I want to know.
Exactly, exactly. Or is it about how you hold yourself with the media, or how many people speak badly or good about you? It's not fair in that way. I have more like this point you just pointed out. Dwight Howard has more his argument weighs up more than even Clay Thompson's, because you can take off
Yes,
Anthony Davis easily and put Dwight Howard in his
yes,
place.
yes, yes.
Mm,
And Dame Lillard, I love that guy so much.
mhm.
Dame time, but you cannot
Yes,
have Dame and not have Clay. You
true.
get me?
I get you.
Dame is Dame time, but Clay is Clay,
Here
the
where it's
second
tricky as well.
Splash brother.
Here where we go back, what is the criteria? Clay Thompson is a champion. Damian is not. What is the criteria? So
Let me see what Dame got. See, I know Dame. I love Dame so much. This is not a slander. This is not a slander. Nobody takes me wrong.
of course it's not like,
But
but
I
it's
believe
tricky.
that if Dame is there, Clay should be there.
Should be there exactly. Speaking about the achievements, how many championships, whatever points and stuff, but on what they and how do they base it on? This is the
Six
real
team All
question.
Star. All NBA third team, NBA Rookie of the Year,
Still, Clay is
Teammate
a
of the
champion.
Year. I don't see anything that I don't know. It's Dame, yeah, but I don't know how are we doing that list? How are we making that list?
I guess some
How
of
you
them
can
take
make
it
it to
as
that list?
repetition, sometimes championships, sometimes achievements. It's so tricky, man. The NBA sometimes, like my head is spinning from how do they make that, honestly.
I don't know, man. See,
But I'm happy. I can see
I
my
believe
favorite
Tracy
players here.
McGrady should make that list, man. This is disrespect.
For Vince Carter too. Maybe the
Vince
injuries.
Carter,
Maybe the injuries.
maybe, but that doesn't make like how many points did Tracy McGrady score in very like small period of time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had
What
about
was it?
some some double digits points. He got maybe 30 seconds or 20 seconds, something like that.
This is Tracy T Mac, man.
He did something like Reggie Miller when he scored like so many
Oh,
points
Reggie,
this
man.
whole
Reggie,
period.
respect. I'm so
But
happy he's
Reggie's
on that
here.
list.
He's on that list.
I'm so happy he's on that list because if Reggie's not there,
Hmm.
I don't know who you're going to put next,
Is
man.
my
You're going to put,
Is Michael Jordan there?
come on, man. If Michael Jordan is not there, they're shutting down the NBA. This is Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
No, Michael Jordan is there. So
Carmelo
that's it
Anthony.
for the 75. And now we got this new segment. We're gonna talk about Kobe of the week.
Kobe of the week.
So Kobe of the week is basically it shouldn't be like it wouldn't be just one player. It can be two players, like based
Yep.
on whatever Rocket is thinking and whatever I'm thinking, in my opinion and his opinion. But this
Mhm.
time, since it's the first time as well, we both chose the same guy.
And honestly, if we had two different guys and not choose that guy, we would be wrong, man. So wrong for that.
No, this guy we are gonna talk about right now
Hmm.
at Kobe of the week.
Drop it.
So Kobe of the week is
Ja Morant.
my boy.
Big Ja.
So why do you think John Morant is the Kobe of the week?
First of all, man, numbers don't lie. Like the guy
True.
been scoring like 25 plus points since the first game.
True.
And let's not forget the Lakers we just mentioned the last game they played against the Grizzlies. He dropped 40 piece against LeBron, Carmelo, whoever's on the team. Everybody's great, and it's the Los Angeles Lakers. You dropping 40 piece against that team is something huge. Like you cannot look away to that. You know, of course, Steph Curry is dropping 40s and 30s, but we cannot compare Steph to Ja. He's really been doing really impressive performances on the first games, and I'm like, we had to choose him as Kobe of the week. That's the Kobe mentality,
Indeed.
attacking and scoring a lot of
Indeed. That's a
points.
great way to start a season.
Exactly.
Now, look at this. He's averaging 35 points in his first week.
Mm,
8.0 assists. Only 2 assists shy from reaching Chris Paul's level, who's at no, Chris Paul is 11 assists a game, I believe.
mhm, mhm.
So he's very close to Chris Paul. And he's like the top scoring so far in the league in the first week.
And the
John
first
Morant,
week,
a young guy, doing all this.
look at his birth date, 1999, bro. He's 22, 21 years,
And he's doing that.
and he's doing that. I am so impressed, man.
I am
I'm so
impressed.
impressed with this guy. He deserves to be Kobe of the week.
That's the Mamba mentality.
That's the Mamba mentality.
And
And
if
we
you
didn't
guys
see
have any
much yet.
any
Mhm.
comment on that and you think that we're wrong, I'd love to hear what you're saying.
And
I want
who's
to
your
hear
Kobe
your
of the
opinion.
week? Yes, who's your Kobe of the week as well? That's what we want to know. If you agree with us
Only
or not.
person I can see like he could be Kobe of the week